Good evening, I'm Yodit Tewolde, and this is Making the Case. Disgraced singer R. Kelly returns to a federal courtroom in Brooklyn tomorrow, along with a jury of 7 men and 5 women who will be deciding his fate. So far, the prosecution has put on witness after witness who've all testified in graphic detail about the sexual, physical, and emotional abuse they've endured. Kelly is charged with racketeering and sex trafficking and has pled not guilty on all charges. Not only have the accusers collectively testified to similar accounts of abuse, but the majority of those accounts come from black women, most of whom were underage when they met Kelly. Joining me from New York to talk big picture issues concerning this trial is Jade Magnus Ogunnaike, who is the Senior Director of Media, Culture, and Economic Justice at Justice Team at Color of Change. Jade, welcome to the show.
Good evening. Hope you're doing well.
Okay, so Jade, you and Color of Change have been outspoken about R. Kelly's abuse of black women and girls for years. In fact, you led your organization's 3-year campaign to have Kelly dropped from his label, Sony RCA, which eventually happened. What's it feel like to finally see the fruits of yours and so many others' labor now that Kelly is being held to account for decades long of alleged abuse that the government is now calling a criminal enterprise?
Yeah, the trial has been shocking in many ways to watch. So far 12 of R. Kelly's victims have testified, most of whom were too young to buy a pack of cigarettes when he met them. And it's, they've testified that he forced them to do humiliating sexual acts, that he knowingly gave them sexually transmitted diseases. And then I think maybe, one of the most shocking things is that, one of the pastor testified who married R. Kelly, illegally married R. Kelly and a 15-year-old Aaliyah. It's super clear that everyone has been complicit in enabling R. Kelly for decades, everyone from the media to the clergy to the record label. We initially started the Drop R. Kelly campaign in 2017 when BuzzFeed dropped an article showing that R. Kelly was still targeting young black women and girls, subjecting them to unbelievable violence, unbelievable depravity, and robbing them of agency at a really, really young age. 2 years later, after black women and girls organized, our sisters at Mute R. Kelly, Dream Hampton, who sits on Color of Change's board, who executive produced Surviving R. Kelly, they were able to push the issue to the forefront, where we were able to renegotiate with RCA a second time. We talked to them in the past in 2017, but it was really the pressure from black women and girl activists that really pushed the campaign over the edge and really allowed us to secure a win there.
So going back to this campaign, the prosecution have accused Kelly of leading this criminal enterprise of managers, bodyguards, and other employees who we've heard from in this trial so far, who allegedly helped him recruit women and underage girls for sex and pornography and then crossing state lines for that purpose. Now, you said the same when you launched the Drop R. Kelly campaign, but it wasn't just individuals. You also included, like you said, his label, RCA, to the group of enablers who aided in that abuse of black girls for 25 years. How did that movement get started, and why was the cause so important to you?
Yeah, I was in middle school when the initial R. Kelly trial happened. And I still remember really, really clearly hearing people talk about the young women who he sexually abused on the radio. I remember seeing it on TV. I remember hearing adults talk about it, and nobody ever told me it was wrong. Nobody ever said R. Kelly is a rapist. He took advantage of a young, vulnerable girl and enacted violence upon her. Nobody said that to me. It wasn't until I was much older that I had some perspective about what was actually going on. Color of Change is the nation's largest racial justice organization. We have millions of members. And as a Black woman, I see so much of my job as centering Black women and girls and our needs, and really lifting up their voices. So when we read that BuzzFeed article in 2017 that came out, we knew that this was our opportunity. This was, the Black nonprofits opportunity to right a
Hmm.
wrong. No one stood up for the young girl who R. Kelly sexually abused. Nobody stood up for Aaliyah. They were called fast. They were called. They said that they wanted it, and R. Kelly escaped accountability for decades. It's the failure of media. It's the failure of the church. It's the failure of our community to protect Black women and girls that's enabled this to happen for so long. And it's no surprise and no coincidence that it's only when R. Kelly has really fallen from his height of superstardom and is no longer really making the label money that they really want to punish him by dropping him from the label. If R. Kelly had been, if the young lady who R. Kelly sexually abused decades ago had received a fair trial back then, back in Chicago, we wouldn't be here right now. And so, as a Black woman, I'm reluctant to say that the criminal justice system is delivering a measure of accountability. But I will say that it's more accountability than we've ever seen. The 12 victims who were able to speak were able to share their stories. As far as we know, there's been no tampering with victims how there was in the past. When R. Kelly was on trial decades ago, when I was in middle school, he sent the victim and her family on a vacation so that she wasn't even around.
Hmm.
Um, so, we're really seeing some measure of, I guess, rather than accountability, I would probably say it's recognition. And for all of the Black women and girls, and actually young men as well, a young man testified, for all of the young
Right.
people who R. Kelly abused, who we're hearing from, there's countless others who have the same story, whose lives were wrecked and taken off course because of the incredibly disturbing and violent actions of R. Kelly and the community that enabled him.
Jade, for some of the reasons you just mentioned, we've been tracking this trial from the pretrial phase to day one of jury selection, not because it's R. Kelly and it's high profile, but because it was important to give voice to the accusers, right? We've heard stories of his abuse for years through articles and documentaries, but nothing really compares to the detailed accounts being given by his accusers on the witness stand. I mean, it's as hard as it is to hear. It's so incredibly important, and yet this trial is still not seeing the kind of media attention that the Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby trials received, both of which were also closed off to media. So first, why do you think that is, and do you think it's important to amplify these accounts to make people listen?
Yeah, I noticed that myself. I mean, I worked on the R. Kelly case from 2017 to, I guess, 2019, and paid attention to every little piece of news that came out about it. And I actually just said to my cousin today, this is so weird. I'm not hearing anybody talk about the trial. I'm not hearing any updates at all. And I think we can't deny that when the victims are young Black people, then the case is not as exciting to media. I mean, the way that Aaliyah was treated, the way that the victim that R. Kelly abused and was on trial for decades ago was treated by media, it just shows that Black women and girls are unprotected. We are not protected, and that our plight is not cared about. If if people are talking about something, it's because Black women and girls are at the lead. We're pushing everyone else to pay attention, and it's really, really unfortunate that media, who delighted in the Gayle King interview with R. Kelly acting a fool, it's shocking that they don't want to actually tell the stories of these girls. It just shows that if Black women and girls aren't making you listen, nobody will listen.
Now, just last week, BNC crews reported seeing fans, many of whom were Black women, lined up outside the courthouse. Despite what's been said about Kelly for decades, he still has support. What does that say to you, and why does Kelly, or sexual predators in general, often get their staunchest support from the communities they hurt?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many layers to it, right? Black women and girls have been the loudest people against R. Kelly, and there's certainly a section of Black women and girls who support R. Kelly. It just shows that fame and celebrity is really one of the ultimate privileges, and that R. Kelly's wealth, And the artistic contributions that he's made are more important to some people than the safety of Black women and girls. It's unfortunate, but what I can say for sure is that I've seen, from the time I was in middle school hearing about this case to now, I've seen a great change happen in the way that people are discussing the case, the way that people are discussing sexual assault and abuse. And I have to say that has everything to do with Black women and girls, really, on social media, on the news, in blogs, making people listen, changing the way that the language that people use, challenging ideas about young Black women and girls and promiscuity and quote unquote being fast. It's because of us that the conversation has changed. We started this conversation on sexual assault and rape culture, and we're the people that are continuing to keep it relevant. And the truth is that because of our hard work, so many more people all around the world are free, and they have the language to explain the horror and the trauma that they face on a daily basis. So yeah.
Jade Magnus Ogunnaike, thank you so very much. Senior Director of Media, Culture, and Economic Justice at Color of Change. Thank you again for your work and for your insight. He might be known for his seminal roles he played on TV. Michael K. Williams may have played an even bigger role in the communities he knew and loved. We'll talk about what that was next on Making the Case.